wanted to, damn, did I just see something fly? Well, it wouldn't surprise me a bit. You know why? Because I got this terrible sinus problem. And I thought maybe I could help some of you, man. I learned a few years ago that they had a new product on television. They said it was zinc. So I take this tool right here for smashing up pills made of zinc. And this echinacea is good for your immune system as well, folks, when you're trying to keep from getting a cold, and for your nerves, central nervous system, vitamin B12, that's something you need. And this is the zinc. So you take one of these white pills out and you crush it. And then you take these two Q-tips. They got a little bit of water on each end of them, man. This stuff usually makes me sneeze real bad, and then a few minutes later it'll stop the runny nose. And it's like a profuse runny nose. You know, I really don't know what terminology it is, if it's sinusitis or what it is, I really don't know, man. But I know that I've got this problem worse than anybody I've ever known in my life. So I'm going to take a little bit of zinc on the end of this Q-tip right here, y'all. Just going to see if it would focus. Only if I do the background there, right? Wrong. Okay, anyway. Here we go. I'll rub it up there as high as we can up in there. Whew, shit. And it will make you sneeze if you go up in there too much, man. Then you can take the other end of it, you know, swash it around in that powder. And that pill you just crushed up, see that? Powder. And of course it's gonna make you sneeze about 6 times, because it's a foreign obstruction in your nostril, man. So your brain tells you to sneeze, man, to get the obstruction out. You know, when I saw that product on TV, man, years later, I got to thinking that, hey, I could just crush them pills, man, and do this, and I did, and now, you know, I've been sneezing already before I did this, and the sneezing brings on the pouring of the sinuses, man. This clear 90% water or more in a very small amount of mucus in it. Sometimes it seems like it's 99% water just dripping right out of your nose, man. Nothing slimy, just pure water dripping out. And I have it so bad, and had it so bad in my 20s, man. I grew out of it, you know, pretty much. It doesn't happen very often. And that's why I want to make this video, because it's definitely about 35 degrees outside, man. Seemed like the ground looked a little bit frosty. So, we're in Lakeland, Florida, 40 miles east of Tampa, and it does get cold here, man. And when it does, quite often, the sinuses kick up, they get out of control, they run for 2 or 3 hours or more, until you're completely dehydrated, you're exhausted, you have no energy, and you might just have to lay down. So, if you're like me and you've got this problem, man, even if it's a little bit, you know, you can use this method. And I want to stay on here for, you know, a couple more minutes because the last 45 minutes or an hour, man, it hasn't quit. I had to keep blowing my nose and every shirt that I have in the house, man. You know, what else are you going to blow your nose with? You know, toilet paper? Uh, well, I would use up a whole roll of toilet paper. I guess I could do it, you know, but I don't do that. I just find me an old junk shirt that I'm going to throw away and blow my nose on it. And every spare shirt that you have, man, it'll end up with that junk on it. Because I got a bad case of it, man. The worst I've ever known. When they locked me up for riding that motorized bicycle, seen a young man in there, his nose was dripping, and I told him he could use this zinc, put it up inside your nostril. So the last, basically, better part of the hour, man, I have been blowing my nose. This shirt is covered, and I've been sneezing. You know, it's just soaking, man. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. The water. It's bad, man. I'm glad you can't see it. It's real embarrassing, man, especially for young people. And you can't stop it, man. And it's so powerful, man. It might be a little bit too good, so you know you don't want to put too much of it in there, man, because it will dry you right up. I can't hardly breathe out of the right side, as you can hear. Left side. Now, usually this damn candida that I have, man, or a vampire fungus, or yeast infection, microscopical animals, and you folks out there are just like me. When you hear that, you think, yeah, that doesn't apply to me, you know, but it probably does, seriously, because that's what I thought, and I found out, and I was told by a doctor. And I researched it, double-checked it, and said, hey, this is true, man. It is candida. You know, you got the red neck, you know, around here, and starting to turn brown and red looking all the time. If you can kill off that candida, all that'll go away, man. You'll be a white person again. Won't it be great to be white and right? Well, thanks for dropping in, y'all.